Why are there so many lonely people? Says the guy with a fake dragonfly. Yeah, I'm trying to scare away the deer louse flies because they're out now. Yeah, why are there so many lonely people? We have never been as connected as we are now with social media and all of that. So why are people not hooking up with, a person of the opposite sex, forming couples and families and all of that? Why are so many people on antidepressants? And why are so many people depressed? I am tempted to say it's because we live removed from nature. No longer are we sitting around a campfire laughing and telling stories. We are instead sitting in boxes on our own, looking at the screen. That's no way to live. I am tempted to say that we have become cowards, social cowards. Myself, I have always lacked, inhibitions when it comes to social things. I've never had any. I've done public speaking a lot as a novelist, talking about my books and so on, and I've never had any nervousness about talking to a few hundred people. I don't know why, but maybe I'm just a little bit odd that way. But also I don't have any fear of talking to people. I can talk to anyone. But a lot of people, they are now socially awkward, especially young people, and there are lots of these letters floating around, like autism. Autism is not a letter, maybe, but you know what I'm trying to say here. Like, I have this and that condition. Oh, listen to the sound in the trees. And some people do have some kind of condition, but I think a lot of that is used as an excuse for not trying when it comes to having a social life. And then you will say, oh, look at you, you're always alone. Yeah, I do spend a lot of time alone, but also my whole entire life is not on video, right? The fact that so many people are lonely and living alone. Now, living alone and being lonely is not the same, but very often people who live alone report that they are lonely. We can't get away from that. That's a fact. And that will result in things like the birth rates are plummeting, which is probably the most serious issue we are facing as a species right now. Some of the horses, they went to the stables yesterday. They have spent the summer here on the fields. Yeah. So why are people lonely? Are you lonely? I think it also has to do with people not being honest about what they like, what they don't like, what kind of people they like, what kind of people they do not like. You're not everyone's cup of tea. I know I am not, but there's someone out there for you, And when we try to fit in, on social media. Everyone's trying to be cool, and the new thing is everything's cringe now. If you're excited about something, oh, that's very cringe. You can't be excited about anything. You can't show or express your pride in anything. You can't have emotions because that's cringe. It's such a cowardly way to live. You know, when you try to fit in like that all the time, you never find anyone like you, because you never show who you are, who you truly are. Says the guy walking through the woods with a fake dragonfly on his hat. But it works. It seems to work. Scares away the deer louse flies, and I hate those. Yeah. It would be nice if people were more honest about who they are, what they like, what they don't like, and all of that, you know. But what I'm seeing is, especially among younger people, a form of making yourself smaller so that you won't take up as much space in a social setting, either, well, online or in real life actually. People making themselves into something that they are not. I see it a lot among young women when they are on one hand claiming to be, oh, I'm so free and independent, and then at the same time they are just conforming to the ridiculous beauty standards that comes from filtered social media pictures of celebrities. How ridiculous is that? And now you have women with fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake lips, fake boobs, covered in tattoos and piercings, some of them. And you know, then when I see people like that, I'm like, who are you? Where are you? Is there a real person there behind all of that fake stuff? Or is that person long gone? You know? And also, you know, honestly, it tells me that this person is not a very interesting person. This person is not someone who knows how to think for herself. But anyway, goes for men as well, I guess. But I think women are a lot more easily manipulated in that regard. Women are biologically more, you know, tuned to fit in, because, you know, from the dawn of humanity, women had to fit in the tribe, in a more closer setting. You know what I mean. So yeah, I think people are lonely because they don't really show who they are. So they never find anyone like them. And there's a lot more to say about this, but you know, it's kind of sad when you look at it. It's kind of sad. It shouldn't have to be like that. And then people just give up, you know. Those who really are genuine, like, you act like yourself, you're not trying to hide anything, you are true to yourself, and you can also end up lonely. Because you just live in a society where everything seems fake, and then eventually you just give up and you don't bother with people anymore. Yeah, I always say that we're supposed to sit by the campfire telling stories, laughing and eating good food. But we don't do that anymore. That's a big shame. Okay, let me know what you think in the comment section.